So I talked to my brother-in-law, and he's going to pay for half this machine, and I'm going to try to fix it. That way I can rejuvenate some of that money to pay for this bus. And the more I think about it, the more I think that this bucket truck is just going to turn into scrap. It's a handy thing to have around, but you know, I don't have a lot of money, so I kind of have to weigh out my options. Like, you know, if I scrap this, you know, I'm going to take the transmission out to put in the bus. You know, then I would have to put another transmission in it just to have it around here. And like I say, it's handy to have, but I just don't think that it's worth the money sitting there. So I'll take all the aluminum out of it and scrap all the aluminum, and there's some shelving and stuff in there. I'll probably take that out and put that in my garage for you know, storage and stuff like that. And the engine in it, I will save that, possibly post it. They don't really go for a lot. I see them on the internet all the time for like $200 to $500, and that engine's worth more. I've got more than that in it. You know, I put brand new OEM glow plugs and under valve cover harness and valve cover gaskets, and you know, just the valve cover gaskets, you know, OEM ones are worth more than $500. So I'll just keep it around, and maybe I'll build something with it, because I do like the 7.3s. I'm more of a mechanical kind of guy, but I do like them, so maybe I'll keep them around. And then these are Bud wheels, so I can use these rims for the school bus. Or probably what I'll do, Dream One has brand new tires on it, so I'll probably take those rims and wheels and everything, whatever tires, and just stick them on the bus, and then just take these off and put them on that, just so that it has some legs to stand on there. For now, so I think this is just gonna become scrap. I think that is the most economical thing for me to do. I have to get the inner tube out of this and get another one. It's a day lead on it. They have to order it, so I'll order one tomorrow. I've got to go up there to get a rim changed out on this trailer. Anyway, so I got to get this fixed in order to get the head off of that motor grader. It's the only thing I have to pick it up, unless I borrow a skid steer, but nevertheless, I got to get this fixed. And then we'll get this thing bucked out, and so I got to figure out what I got to do here. I really need to do some more work on the FedEx truck. Right now for the FAST, I'm just plugging and unplugging the relay for the FAST. I don't have any of that stuff wired in proper, and I really want to get that wired in proper so I can quit having to mess with that stupid relay. I really need to do the dash instrument cluster. It's a mess. I don't have a speedometer. I got to figure all that stuff out. The speedometer, the transmission has like a cable style, but this double overdrive out here that I have an actual double over RTOO 9513. From what I understand, they're pretty hard to find. When you research them on the internet, you can't find anything about them. You can find stuff about RTO 9513, but the double over, you can't really find really anything about them. I don't think they made as many of them, and what they did made, most of them are scrapped. So, but nevertheless, that has an electronic sending unit, sending sensor or whatever. So, and I have the gauge that was in that truck. So hopefully I can just wire it in. But I want to put that, I've got to take the top off that transmission and see if it's any good. It looks like it's been apart before, so possibly they recently rebuilt it before they parked the truck. I don't know. Or it could be that they parked the truck because the transmission was garbage. I don't know. So I've got to look at it, take it apart, take the top off of it, look in there and see. So I got to kind of figure out what my next step is here. If I'm going to start bucking this bucket truck out. probably be the smartest thing to do that, because I've got to start rejuvenating some money. I know where I want to cut the bus. I would really like to find another bus, that way that I could get the back end. So like I done the FedEx truck, where, so that's the original back, and you can see up at the top there and along the sides where I just filled in the hole, you know, because they had the overhead door. I just filled the hole in with some of the side panels I took off. And so this, it still has the top piece. It's so much easier to just use that to fit back on, because it already has the lines and everything, and then you can just fill in the back. But they have this retarded stuff here, and I don't know how this is on there. I'm not sure. I say it's retarded. I mean, actually, they actually did a good job. It looks good. But I want to be able to take this off, take the back off, and put it on when I, you know, shorten it. We're probably going to, you know, this probably wasn't a school bus, because they've got this looks factory. So I wonder what it originally was, if it was in fact a school bus. So I'm probably going to come to like here. Let me back up, you can see a little better. So probably to there or to here, I haven't decided. I have to see if this is a 30 or a 35 foot bus, or a 35 or a 40 foot bus. It looks like it's 40. So I can actually go ahead and cut this and be able to scrap the rest of this to make some money back. There's not a lot of money there, but there is some. I can get these rims off, go ahead and scrap those. There's about $230-ish there, because they're garbage. So you can see here that is garbage. If in fact there is like 2 of them that aren't garbage, then I'll keep those. Like if these front ones aren't garbage, I can keep those. These look, I mean, the holes do look like they're a little wallered out, but these don't look as bad, maybe. So maybe, and I would like to keep, you know, some aluminum ones on there. I'd like to keep all aluminum ones on there, but you know, it is what it is. So, but I need to get moving here on something, and you know, rejuvenate some money. So this bus, the rest of this bus, it's like the chickens will hide out underneath there. I can bring a hood over and set there. I got some hoods, but they like to go under there. But I can go ahead and pull off whatever I need to pull off of that and get it scrapped. And then the front end is setting there, frame and everything. So I need to get that scrapped. So I think today I'm probably going to just finish up working on getting the rest of the stuff off that bus, the rest of the stuff off that frame, and that all can go to the scrap yard. And then if I have some time left, I'll start working on the bucket truck, try to get that thing pulled apart. That's kind of what I'm doing today, and I'm gonna try to get moving forward here on something.